Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing well. And today we're going to be doing a haul from one of my favorite stores, and that is Dee Dee's Discount Hauls. You don't have a Dee Dee's in your neighborhood or in your state, you might have a Ross Dress for Less, because that is the sister store. Dee Dee's and Ross are affiliated. Shame that you don't have a Dee Dee's, because man, oh man, this is the store to fall in love with. If you want to go on a venture, you grab what you can grab, because when you go back, it's something totally different. You're not probably going to find the same thing twice, and if you did, that means nobody else wants it, and go ahead and grab it, or wait till it gets to the low, right? So I do have my receipt, and I went in with a price amount in my brain, and I said, I'm only going to spend $20, and I went over my budget $5. So what did Wendy, aka Kitty Street, get from Dee Dee's Discount Stores for about 25 bucks? You're about to find out. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and if you're new, click that subscribe bell. It's totally free. And guys, please make sure your notifications are on so you can catch videos like this one. All right, let's jump into it. So I don't know what the deal is with these, but they gave me this kind of bag. So I think they might have been, you know, ran out, did order it or whatever. And I know that they have bags, because here's another little small purchase that I got at a different date that does have the Dee Dee's. So what's up with that? I don't know, but we'll talk about that one in a moment, because I want to talk about what's in this bag first. Now, I was specifically challenging myself to find summery clothes to go on my Caribbean cruise in November, and it was very hard. And I also wanted to find, you know, I was thinking, hey, the summer stuff was probably going to be put on clearance, is on sale. Honey, there wasn't any summer stuff. I waited too late, and I didn't find much of nothing on this trip. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I found anything for the cruise, but I found some other things, and one of them is to die for, at least in my opinion, and I cannot wait to show it. So hold on to the end of this video and you'll know what I'm talking about, and you'll see why I think it is awesome. So no rhyme or reason. I really just was walking through the whole store. I actually walked the whole store, and, you know, was just kind of like looking at things that I haven't been looking at, because right now they've got the seasonal Halloween, the seasonal, you know, autumn, fall, Thanksgiving kind of colors, and Christmas all rolled in one all throughout the store. It's just a lovely time. It's really starting to feel like the holidays to me. So why not start off with this seasonal shower curtain. Now, why am I happy about the shower curtain is because, number one, I have two shower curtains in this kind of gray, and it's very thick fabric. It's not cheap whatsoever. One of them, I don't know what it says. It says like positive and kind, and, you know, all these words on it in white, and I purchased that at home, and it was like $29.99, and I think I had a coupon or a discount or whatever. And I wore that shower curtain. I still have it. I just got it put up, and I'm going to use it at some point again. Then I bought a second one, and I believe I got the second one. Where did I get that one? It had the snowflakes all over it. Oh my gosh. Oh, Ollie's is where I got that one. And it also had the same kind of gray background with just like white snowflakes all over it. And I bought the matching rug and all that stuff. And it was probably about 12 bucks or something like that. Maybe, you know, a little bit less. I'm not even sure. And of course, I'm positive I probably had a discount at Ollie's with those coupons. So when I saw this one, I was like trying to think how to incorporate my new bathroom, which is like white and gray, splashes of gray all over it, and just a little pop of color. I didn't want to go overboard. And when I saw this, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's got the little pops of red in it. And guys, this is called Sparkle Spruce. And this bad boy was $7.99. It's a 70 by 72, which is the standard. It says water resistance, lightweight, which it's not really that light. It feels pretty heavy to me. Premium touch. And I mean, man, I just can't believe it. It just has a festive shower curtain. And they had several different designs, but because I am so in love with this kind of gray, and don't ask me why, it's just, I like it. I know that it looks good in the bathroom, and it has all the Christmassy things on it. It's got Christmas cheer, joy, merry, peace on earth, season's greetings, Santa magic, ho, 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 jingle bells, winter wonderland, and all the things that I love about Christmas is all in one little shower curtain, right? And it says, believe in the season. Oh, that's perfect. So $7.99. Do I need this? No. Did I want it? Yes. And will I use it over and over again? Absolutely, positively. I'll just add to it, add little, accessories to it, whatever. So I'm thinking about putting this in right after the fall, which I have not found any kind of fall shower curtain. I had some Halloween-y kind of stuff that I bought that I put up, and I forgot what it was. I think it's someone's Haunted Mansion. I had a subscriber, Susan, gift me a kind of set for the bathroom. However, I have a long oblong toilet seat, and the witch's face for Halloween doesn't fit. I was like bummed out about that. So Halloween kind of got away from me this year, but I'm going to try to do something for the fall. I literally almost picked up at Dee Dee's. This was almost like, it wasn't butter yellow. It was like a golden yellow, and I didn't take a picture of it. I can't believe it. And if it would have had a smaller rug that matched it, I would have gotten those two pieces, and that would have been my fall look. But I didn't do it. But they did have a red one, but they didn't have the small one in red. But what I'm getting at is I'm probably going to put this for Christmas. Then I might bring out the snowflake one for, January, maybe into February. And then maybe after that one, put out the one that's the other one, the oldest one I have that has the different positivity words, going into it. And who knows, I might find another one for the summer and then the fall again. I don't know. I'm just rambling, but things like this makes me happy. $7.99. Again, I don't know. Comment, let me know if you are a shower curtain queen or king, because I know I have 10 shower curtains at this point. 4 to 5 of them need to be given away. I mean, doggone it. I've got one that I bought at Aldi. Yes, Aldi grocery store that has all the princesses on it. That's for like a little girl. And I cannot give that away. I just can't. I always keep saying one day I'm going to need that shower curtain. I'm going to put it up, do a video or something with the princesses behind me. I'm a nut. But 2 or 3 of them for sure have worn out. They're welcome. I've had them. They've been sitting in a cupboard or my blanket cabinet for God only knows how long. One's a leopard one that was really in style. One was like, remember back in the day when everybody had all the palm trees, that kind of thing. It's old. And then I have one that's like a geometric looking one. It's black, white, and red that I got at Ollie's that I wore out. And I have several white ones that, how many white ones do you need? But again, how many gray ones do you need as well? Anyway, I digress. Let's move on. Let's move on to some clothing. So I did find one top that I thought would be cute to even wear, it's getting cooler, but I think this would be okay to wear a little bit more into the autumn. And then I might have to retire it a little bit for the winter, but I can pick it back up in the spring. I love details on clothing. I like quirky clothing. I like things that you're not going to see just about everybody and their mother wearing. And this is great. Now, I wish it was a different color. I don't really like to wear too much because it just feels like it's just one color blending in. But I loved this so much. I tried it on. I don't know. They did. Yeah, they had a 2X and a 3X, but I opted to go up to the 3X just because it just felt better. It said it's made in Vietnam. And I'm noticing a lot of things now, they're telling it's made in Vietnam or India or something like that. So yeah, this is the New York Collection Women's. And I don't know if I've ever bought this brand or not before, but yeah, made in Vietnam. And this was $6.99. What I like about it is it has the V-neck. Let me get it here if I can get it to go. The V-neck here. It has the, you know, arms that cover this area that I'm not too proud of. It is super duper long. Let me get it down here. Super, super long. And I mean, I'm positive there's polyester in it, but let's see what it's made of for $6, $6.99. It is, and of course it says turn garment inside out to wash. 63% polyester, 30% cotton, and 2% spandex. So there's a little bit of mixture. I always love to get things with spandex because it does stretch a little bit. But how stinking cute is this? It's like, you know, a t-shirt, but kind of casual dressy. I like it. And if they had other colors, I would have bought every single color because it just felt comfortable. And I'm all about comfort. I sure am. Now, I did buy this. This was something I was going to purchase to wear underneath the dress, the kind of formal looking dress I'm going to wear on the cruise. This was something I thought that would work. It's basically a shaper. Kind of, you know, comes all the way down. This is how it looks in the back. And I like the way the little design is here on the front. If you can even see that, it just looks wrinkled, but that's actually like a flower. Now, this says Magic Slimming in Pattern, Ultra Firm Control, Lightweight Fabric, and it targets slimming profile. It's Lycra, and this one was XXXL, which I'm assuming on the tag, I think it was a 3X. Or was it a 2X? It's not going to tell me. But I saw it on somewhere because I was like, well, how big is it? Can I wear it? And this is Maidenform, guys. This is Cool Comfort Maidenform Flexi's body shaper that sculpts. And it kind of gives you the sizing chart for what the sizes are. And I want to say this was, maybe this was a 2X. I know it says this. The hanger says XXXL, but where did I see the actual, yeah, it even has the Maidenform tag inside there. But if I want to go ahead and say this is the 3X, but I may be wrong because I don't know. When I buy stuff, you know, I don't try the stuff on there because I'm just going like by that little size chart. But where did I see the size of this? Because this is going to drive me nuts. Because I want to talk about this. This is not on this tag. It just says 20 shapewear. And if it's a 20, that on this little size chart, that's a 18 to 20 is a 2XL. So maybe it's actually really like a 2XL. Well, what I'm getting at is I brought it home. I took it off the hanger. And when you get it on, because it takes, it took me forever to get it on. I'm going to find that size. I know it's in here. It has to be in here. Yeah, there it is. Actually, it does say 3X. You can't really see it, but it's on that tag. Really, really, really tiny somewhere right in there. So this was a 3X, which basically says it's for a size 22 to 24. Well, they lied. This thing is super, super tight. And the problem is always, for me, is this breast part. It's always too little, no matter what it is. And I'm not a big... And I knew when I saw this, I said, I'm probably not going to like this because it's got all this padding, and I don't need any padding. I think you could take those things out. If I can, that's okay. But what drew me to it, and I'm going to tell you why, because I had been looking at shapers. I bought them on several different places. And I do have about 6 different shapers that I've had forever, and they are on their last doggone leg. I need to invest in some good ones. But it takes patience, I guess, apparently, to buy them. And it costs a fortune. These things are not cheap. So when I saw this at DD's, where's the price tag? For this price, I just snapped it up and I'm going to make it work. $4. $4.99. So I'm going to have to figure out this part here is just, you know, It works, but it is very, very, I feel like I breathe in it, but it does. It slims you up, guys. I'm not even joking. It sucks everything in. And for less than $5, it's a winner chicken dinner. I wish it came in like a black. I would have grabbed that one up too. Yeah, $4, $4.99. We're going to make it work. All right, what is this? Okay, so these have been popping up all over the stores. I've been seeing them in both the DDs because I go to 2 different ones. And yes, I already opened this up and messed with it. But it is a phone case. And look how shimmery and shiny it is. Now, this actually says it's a 24X drop protection, which I need that because I seem to be dropping my phone all the time these days. Even though I have the temper glass on there, it says mag safe, but it does say it's for iPhone 14 Pro Max and the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Mine is a 15 Pro Max, but I've learned a lesson because I've tried on phone cases for all of my new. I wasn't 100% sure, but I thought it was going to work. Now, if it just said Pro and didn't have the Max on it, I wouldn't have gotten it. But because it had the Max on it, I said, I'm going to try it on the 15 Pro Max. And I have seen these in black, shimmery, not this glittery blingy bling, which I'm going to pull out and show you in a second. And I should have got it, but I'm like, how many phone cases do I really, really need? This one I definitely want to try to take on the cruise, and hopefully I'm either already on the cruise and I'm talking about it through some shorts or through some vlogging. If not, I'll be talking about it real soon. But guys, this just looks so nice. And I had one case that had, that was just clear with this little symbol thing on it. But I love it. This is me in a nutshell. I like it's like an iridescent, pearl. It could be, that pearl looking, it has pops of silver. If you look at it in kind of a certain kind of light, it looks like it has like some purples and blues in there when you kind of shimmer it around, if you see what I mean. And, if you had to put a color to my personality, probably would be this blingy bling. And it's soft. One thing I don't know what's happening. I don't want to feel that stuff. I don't want to feel all that texture. And when it's the blingy bling stuff, I want things to be soft. Now, I will say this. It does make the phone heavy. Let me show you on this one. I think this is a 12, iPhone 12. But the problem is that it does, and the iPhones are heavy anyway, especially the ones that are made later on because they're glass. It just does make it feel heavy, but in this case, I liked it because it has that drop-proof kind of, option that it talks about here. And I'm like, let me go ahead and grab this thing because why? It was $3.99. And I did that when I opened up the box because, of course, I had to tear it open. Terrible me. But yeah, $3.99. And all of them have been $3.99. And they do have the 15 Pro Maxes and the 16 Pro Maxes. I've seen a couple of them. I haven't seen any of the newest ones with the 17 Pro Maxes, but this fit my 15 Pro Max, and for $3.99, your girl was about to get this one. And if I do go back and see that black one, the black shimmer one, I'm going to go ahead and get it. I talked myself into it that quickly, right? So I picked up a phone case like I needed another one, like a hole in my head. All right. Moving right along. Okay, this is another thing that I bought, and these will be going with me on the cruise and flying. I bought some sunglasses, and the reason why is because they were pretty inexpensive, and if I lose them, or they get scratched or, whatever, I'm not going to have a total hissy fit. I do have another pair that I think I'm going to take that I got from Temu that I like, but these two I just was actually really a last minute decision, and they're the same style, but they have different colors, and I'm going to pop on the first one. The first one here has like it's like a purpley kind of color, and it has like a lighter reflection, to me more like a cooler look. And you can comment and tell me what you think about it, but I like them. It's very rare that I find any sunglasses that I, really, really love. But I do like these. I really, really do. I can see really crisp out of them. Things are not too dark. And I feel like it'll go with, you know, the cooler clothing that I'm bringing on the trip. And I just really, really like it. Now, I'm not quite sure about this little piece here. Of course, these are inexpensive sunglasses, so this might rub off and tarnish at some point. It might even get hot in the sun. I don't know. But, you know, I'm not going to be wearing them forever. It's just to keep the sun out of my eyes for a moment. And I really, really do like these. I really do. I really like the whole style of them. These were $4.99. So, you know, and I was looking, guys, I was sure looking at the Dollar Tree for some sunglasses, and they had a few of them, but they were just big and wide and weird looking, and I'm like, let me try DD's, and sure enough, I fell in love with these, so these are definitely going on the trip. And then I got a second pair that is exactly the same, and these are more of a little bit, I don't want to say darker tone, but it just is a different whole set. And it's got a different color when I put it on. This is like a gray, you know, arms on it. Same thing with the little metal part, but it just comes off warmer to me. Or did I get them backwards? Yeah, this is the warmer one, I think. I don't even know. I can't hardly tell. Let's see. I did that backwards. Okay. These are the warmer ones. And these are the cooler ones. And how I know is because they've got like that, you know, darker tint that kind of comes down, looks almost purpley. Oh, Lord, I'm telling you. So these are the kind of more cooler ones. And I, you know, when I was first looking at them, I thought, those don't look really cool when I had this first pair on. But this pair looks cooler. And I can see, you know, it's like I could, you know, when you get those sunglasses and it's just so dark and you can't see nothing. And then when you pull them off, you're like, whoa, you know, you can see everything. So got a pair, reason why I got both, you know, the same, you know, look, because I liked them. And this is the cooler, you know, set that has kind of like the, you know, ombre look to it. And then the warmer one is this right here. And, you know, I can wear that with different ones. Okay, so yeah, these were both $4.99, if I didn't say that. $4.99. So I got two pairs of glasses for like 10 bucks. So again, if I lose them, you know, if they get scratched up, there, you know, it's not going to be the end of the earth. Because, you know, some people pay a lot of money for their sunglasses. I've never been that person because I know me. And I know they get lost. They do? All right. Moving right along. Is that it? Okay, so now we are down to a couple of, well, you know, I always look around the whole store. I go check out the toy aisle. I scope the whole premises for anything that has to do with my Harry Potter addiction. And I did find this thing here, which I have another one that's the train, and I have not ever put it together, and I don't know when I ever will. But this is the Ron Weasley. It's the Harry Potter 87 pieces, 4D puzzle, detailed model, easy to assemble, designed for display. And guys, when I saw the price, I was like, oh yes, I don't care if I don't need it, I'm going to get it, because it was 49 cents. 49 cents. That's the kind of thing. So I am going to try to do one more DD's crawl where I find the 49 cents deals, because I love it. Even if I don't need that stuff, I want it anyway. And yeah, Ron Weasley, guys, and it is 49 cents. But it didn't end there. You know, I was just, like I said, you know, disappointed because I wasn't finding any summery kind of stuff to, you know, add to my wardrobe for the cruise. I was like, man, I'm going to find something somewhere. I'm just going to see if they, you know, misplaced stuff. Maybe somebody stuck some stuff in a corner that's my size. No, none of that. But the one aisle, and it was actually the reason why I even looked down that aisle, because I hardly ever go there, is because I was in the lingerie area where the undergarments and stuff like that are. And right next to it is this long aisle of pajamas. And I haven't had so many pajamas and gowns and, you know, sweat, all that stuff to sleep in. And I'm like, you know, I'm trying to weed those things out. I don't need any more of that. But, friends, I cannot make this stuff up. And I don't even know 110% if I'm going to even be able to fit in this or wear it. But I saw this right here hanging, just hanging on a, down. And I'm like, oh, that's Harry Potter. You know how it is. So then I flipped the switch. Went through, not flipped the switch, but moved some clothes around, and I saw the Harry Potter lightning bolt scar and his iconic, round glasses, and daggone it, they have the whole jumper, guys. The whole doggone zip up jumper with the hat, with the scarf. And I'm going to pull it apart, I guess. Well, actually, I'm not going to do it here because I am going to try it on. And let's hope it fits. It is a bigger size. I did try, I didn't even try this on because they didn't have the try on thing there. It says, hello, my name is, and it says, see my hood, which is Harry Potter. So I wonder if they got a Hermione and a Ron one. Oh, please, Lord, don't let them have it because I cannot. I should not. But if they have them and they're my size, I'm probably going to get them. I'm going to have to be looking and have my eyeballs peeled for it. But I did opt for the biggest one I could find, which was a 3X. I'm pretty sure. I think it was a 3X. It might be a 2X, but let me tell you guys what size it was. Just because I feel like the bigger it is, the better it's going to, work on my body. It's not saying, but it's saying Warner Brothers, originally 1998. But what size are you, buddy? Oh, yeah, it's on the tag here. Okay. So let me stand up and show you what it is. And I am going to definitely try it on. And I will. I will come back and try this one on for sure. This is something that I just think was going to be marvelous for the wintertime. It's got the Gryffindor right there, Gryffindor, which means they probably are going to have the Hufflepuff and the Ravenclaw and the Slytherin one too. And let me just kind of step over here to the side. It goes all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. I can't even pull it all the way up to the feet here. That's got the collar of the colors of maroon. It has the scarf. It has the scarf to boot. Talk about lucky winter chicken dinner. And how much was this bad boy? It was, and there's where it shows you that it's a 3X. It was $9.99. And it came home with Miss Kitty Street. And I'm hoping it'll fit. I mean, we're going to try it out and see. You never know. Some things that I pick up, I'm like, wow, that's massive. I'm going to be able to fit in that. And it barely can get it in one leg. So, yes, guys, another wonderful find for, a good price. These things can run pretty pricey. I've always wanted one, and secretly I've always wanted one that was something to do with the Harry Potter universe. So yeah, I don't know if I manifested it or not, but I'm excited. So that wraps up this Dee Dee's discount haul. I had the best time messing around in the store. It's like a big treasure hunt. And guys, if you hung out to the end of the video, I always ask you to put something in the comments, just to let me know that you're hanging out with me, you're enjoying these kind of things. And I know you might be like, why does she do that every time? Well, I do it because I really appreciate you asking me questions, you giving me encouragement. I want to respond to you. I want to know what's going on in your life because you're my besties. And if you are, here and you're at this point, go ahead and put in the comments besties, because that's what I consider every single one of you out there that, takes your precious time to just, check out a haul from a store that you may or may not have, but you do it anyway. And you're supporting me. You're supporting me, my channel, my dream, and that's what besties do, right? And I am just over the moon with this. I love my Harry Potter stuff, and it just keeps on going. And if you know, you know. If you've been watching my DD's hauls, I've been finding a little something something of Harry Potter every single trip for well over a year now. Guys, a whole year. And I hope it never ends. And when it does finally end, I'm probably going to cry. But let's hope it never ends. I mean, we're still going strong, right? Okay, guys, I'm going to end it here, and hopefully I'll be getting back with you about the cruise information real soon, or you've already seen it. And again, don't forget to like, share, comment, and click that subscribe bell. Make sure your notifications are on, and I'll see you very, very soon.